December, and we're in the home stretch now. And underway in Week 13. Taking it about the one. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
I love this score during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger for a touchdown pass.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers falling from a week ago. 5 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And that touchdown adds to his lead. He is the NFL leader as we roll through November.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kadena Wonder. And this time they're ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And this one incomplete. So it's contact the line of everyone. It's 3rd down.
That's actually going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and it came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead, here's the Wonder. And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Vikings at 8-3 now. Charles, they were losers last time. Now, what do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Go down and behind, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get winning. Anytime they think they've got another Madden market, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
To Chandler. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's the Wonder. And some determined running there as the pick is way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Another way down for the Wonder. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there. He leaves it with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Chandler. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, the definitely makes up for his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The kick by Joseph is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive. Charles, pretty balanced, and the passing game going and the rushing attack too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because get your ground after this game, they can't wait to get started again.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Makes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get...
Singletary loses it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, anytime there's moisture. But when it's cold and dry, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hips seem harder. So yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Throwing on second down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is third and long. They run it with Chandler. They're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Joseph's got it, and that will make it 6-0. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get it to 25-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They dipped the game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old Malachi? If we come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this road, we're going to ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
From the 29, Allen will get this on line to Singletary. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So for the 36 now, first and 10. Now Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Throwing again on second down. Allen, open man, Higby the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen to throw once more. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. Play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. Touchdown!
You gotta be shitting me.
Stephon Diggs. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point right now for moving out in front. That's good play action.
You see that again.
Nicely running. He can flat fly. And
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's behind. And once he's behind, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago. Trust me.
So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row, and I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings. And he just absolutely went through it. They figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing. All the blocking schemes are there. I think they've really done a great job. That B-gap between the guard and the tackle has been their all game for them, and they continue to exploit.
And he's just going downhill.
Not only downhill, but with incredible force.
On first down, they'll run to the Andrew. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Up the middle to Longu. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Chandler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Still a few inches short of first down as they come up now on second down. Behind the line, he lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's got to try to get the football at the 28-yard line. Because we remember, they turned it over 4 times before. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs are not working now. They turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
We'll go down as a gain of 6, and they have 2 yards to go on third down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Able to swing it by. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Singletary again. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. That's a lot of the runners getting this still. It appears that he's been waiting really long to get out here and take off.
And now they'll throw with Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's got him knocked down just outside the 10. And first and 10 at the 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Janoris Robinson. Coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
There's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward and they would get instead. Ends up upright and learned how to trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I get a little bit learning from you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Once more, it's the fullback hand. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. On 2nd down now. It's Chandler. And we'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard at the 22.
And now they're a spot that every team tells us when our production makes it don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get this one.
Good shit, Jefferson. Good shit.
45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, they say that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. They'll get this to the wrong group. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free. It's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gives this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run very well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, 1st down. Allen now looks to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. He's going to go out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From midfield, here's Allen. And Pascal able to haul that one in. He'll get it inside the 20. Big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
When they made a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And throw right side complete to Parker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be a second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. We're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
What do we under a sea of defenders have intercepted? Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, have a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smart about what we're doing out there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long and way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Cousins now. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here the first time.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're saying right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. Let's see how he responds. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Allen off the bootleg.
Field goal.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Allen is good. And they put the lead up to 4 now. 10-6. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the carry to make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And he will have a Vikings first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll go right back to the 1 group. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
God.
Is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to put the ball not the man running coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of Eagles penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
7th play, the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Right back to him on 1st down. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins.
Come on. Ball.
It's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Give him 5 yards there. That's enough for the first.
I love some shit. I love some shit.
From the red zone now, Cousins eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Vikings! Irv Smith Jr. halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings are able to move back in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it to the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. They have worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here come the Bills. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, doesn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are 1-2 plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember they did put points on the board.
It's a strip one.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Got a man. It's Barrios complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. To the air. Allen. Throwing for his linebackers.
Oh, dumb dude.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And they use it out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get in touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Hand off here to Nwangu. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped short of 45. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On the give is Nwangu. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them up there. I think we just saw exactly that there.
Especially early in the game like that. No gain on the play, then it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down. It's Chandler. It's a 4-yard pickup there. It moves him to 3rd and 5.
That's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, got to carry the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins.
Oh!
Oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
On 1st down, Chandler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Steps away. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again. As soon as he left the pocket, the coverage was good downfield. They get right to the receiver and help prevent that completion.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Forced out to his left. Now here comes, and Cousins lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football away.
We get this ball security all around here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And he'll get this underneath the Singletary. Showed a good move and quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to connect with Barrios. Bangs across the 15-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's complete to Parker left side. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen throwing on second down. Unfortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Out to his left. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. Now a timeout signaled for. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's second and a yard. Allen. That's complete to his tight end.
Well done.
So we hit halftime, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime to get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because they also have turnovers. They had 12 in the first half, and let's still talk about if you have 3, 4, you know, it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they still got a shot.
On first down, Allen. Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Allen off the play fake. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by UC. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and be frank about it. Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that, so when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Straight ahead, here's the Roger. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simple with offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Cousins throw, pulled in by Jefferson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That's it.
Now a hand off to Chandler. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kenny Malungu. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bills ready to take over as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding hot right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Allen now on first down. It's complete to Diggs. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And now leaving with a second and just a few inches left. On play action, Allen. Open receiver here, complete, it's Piper. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And again, it's Allen. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And that's make it into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills are back within a score. Allen will try to throw for it. That's caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for two comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When you moved up from a 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And again, this is their fullback. Not much room here as he only gets into about the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 30 inches.
30 inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up the first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense can go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
80 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of pace, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Back to the Wonder again on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, right? It was kind of stacked up, got a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you have to challenge in coverage on these early important snaps. He's certainly looks dialed in right now.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Cousins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down the defense.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's Chandler on second down. And we'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
They've been running it well on top of getting with the big guys up front. They're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Not really the headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you have to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said this. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Buffalo offense back out and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm not much a physical reaction. Watching what's happening right now. Let's give them words too, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this is Patrick complete. And he gets this one just shy of 40, down at the 39. 7 catches for him now, and his last one, the first down. Now Allen. That's into the hands of Pascal. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And bring up a second and short. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He's got it with the 15. And they have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. So
Wait a minute.
down to Kevin O'Connell, clearly unhappy with it. He's from that red chest, trying to get on the field. Will he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question. I gotta say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. There's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
A when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out because that's prime pick six territory. Next time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he's got it. And the Bills to get a half first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Singletary is in. Touchdown Bills. So there's a passing game to go down the field. When they get close, they trust that man in the backfield and they took it home.
And it trumps the offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points.
Chasing points.
A lot of coaches making hard pass through it. Don't go for 2 and try to see if they have to.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time, I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. Plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Chandler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And you got an expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it's a first down following a gain of 3. To their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They run it with Chandler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves it with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Up the middle to Wonder. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run back for the Wonder. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's one of the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Cousins here on the bootleg.
God.
Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bringing him up defensively, and now brings up 3rd down. Now Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they need, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are right back in this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Sean Murphy punting, got him down.
Yeah.
Business today.
Slow.
Was it?
Yeah. Typical Monday.
The space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Again to the fullback on the dive. And he's just going to be short barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 49-yard punt on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how it's getting him, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he's unable to hold out of that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through it. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football. Huge today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, you're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about anything. You just want to get him to the promised land for everyone. 100 yards or more in a game.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. Joseph's got it, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive.
I gotta stop that animation.
Every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position. Now you flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time it's going to get a nice drive. There's some drive.
Vikings puts it over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. We'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they'll take him down, but not before they work this to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive. Allen's throw is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. A nice display of power by the way.
Cook.
He's dropped there. 3 yards on the pickup there.
Cook.
2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Well, he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for him.
They finally got
He's
it.
down. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to the 4th quarter lead. So that record gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Boy, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And he runs us out past the 20 to the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins now. Complete. Jefferson the target.
I said,
7 yards there, 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
why you tell me that?
Cousins on 1st down. He slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I like how he hung in there, went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll run with a fullback hand. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they remain a few inches short here with 3rd down limit. Once more, it's the fullback hand. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you never want to get out of the way.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. On 2nd down, here's the Ranger. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for 1st. Cousins.
Come on!
Incomplete.
Vámonos, penalty on it.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins rolling to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That one goes for 8 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try to snatch a victory.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've
Hey,
seen
real
guys
smart.
haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance. Believing you can run the football whenever you get good already.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And will make this a 4-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The stop sign there as his guys were given at the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go right back to Singletary. And it pushes right forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5 and still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And from the right side complete to Parker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wound up nabbing over 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Open Higby, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break up much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He loses the football a 2nd time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. It's costly to cough up that football. These defenders have become so adept on jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Can you get there though?
From the 44, Cousins. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. It's such a game changer, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, Cousins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. If we do, we get a chance to put points on the board.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Allen. Finding Pascal. Now what a 1st down pickup of 8. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. This is caught by Parker. That gets us up to the 34 out of bounds there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw been different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep fighting.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing is Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. And he'll get it up near the 40 to the 39. Allen. That could have been incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now. Because I think they're trying to get several plays off in succession if they can.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Allen. The carry here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 3rd. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
That's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. If that matchup is just one downside to the best, might be a little bit too much time left. And left on the clock for a last-ditch effort to try to steal this one away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
5 seconds. 2 timeouts. What do we do first? Go gun.
So Cousins and the Vikings down by a field goal. 35 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Oh, that didn't work.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Man, Jefferson in again.
Cousins to throw. We'll get back to Amir Smith-Marset. And he'll give a 1st down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now Cousins.
Got him.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 4 seconds to go.
Come on! Stop it.
4 seconds left. We get a timeout call.
Come on, man. They trying to cheat me.
Down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
I should have squibbed it. They got a timeout left, don't they? They running it.
First down with Singletary.
Get him. You better get him.
Teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives a ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down to get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't get for a second on the offense coordinator's go sheet. He's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10, all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Allen now looks to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete.
Stop him.
Across midfield to the 48. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing out for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he finds Parker here, complete.
Stop him.
Just shy of the 35. So looked up with a veteran there in overtime. That's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come for it.
And they work this down inside the 30. Right there to him in the slot, catches an error.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Golly, are you serious?
At the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you say, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it. Because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here.
Strip it. Strip him. Oh, shit.
Like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Interception. Come on, come on.
Now Allen.
Damn it.
He's going to find his man out of
Golly.
And the Bulls are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Cook.
Fuck.
Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball around the bend.
Not there, they ran it in. And again, just a great game that we bore witness to.
Bullshit, bullshit.
The win gets them back to 500. It's 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the